Okay, so let's talk about the importance of your microbiology. Microbiology has proved to be one of the most important disciplines in biology, making it possible to identify how some of these organisms causes diseases, discovers cures for such diseases, and even use of some microbes for industrial purposes. Importance of microbiology. Importance number 1. Food industry. Microorganisms involved in food include bacteria, molds, and yeast. Normally, bacteria mainly cause food intoxication and food spoilage, causing human gut health diseases. But several bacterial strains are used to produce a wide range of food, dairy products such as Bifidobacterium, and of course, you know all of this, your Lactobacillus bulgaricus. Let's take example, lactic acid bacteria. What does your lactic acid bacteria do? It helps in producing your cheese. And by the way guys, trivia lang. Alam nyo ba na ang cheese, yan yung pinaka-common na ninanakaw sa buong mundo? Yes, cheese po ang pinaka-common na ninanakaw sa mundo. Tulad ng pagnakaw ng best friend mo sa jowa mo. What are the other examples? Hot sauce, pickles, fermented sausages, and of course, it also includes, you know naman we love Koreans, opa-opa, and also includes in producing your kimchi. Yan yung ginagawa ng lactic acid. It help in producing your cheese, hot sauce, kasing hot ng boyfriend mo, char. Pickles, fermented sausages, and kimchi. Another example is your yeast. They ferment sugar into ethanol and carbon dioxide. We all know that yeast is used to make bread and make wine. Another example is your nisin. It is an antimicrobial agent derived from bacteria. It is also used in cheese, meats, beverages to preserve them by inhibiting the growth of detrimental microorganisms. Importance number 2, the medical science. Through the knowledge of microbiologists now can identify, they can isolate, they can diagnose, and prevent pathogens microorganisms. They also can engineer beneficial microorganisms to produce antimicrobial drugs. One of a good example is your fluorescent fusion. What does your fluorescent fusion do? It helps in the rapid detection of pathogens in the tissue sample. Importance number 3, pharmaceutical industry. Discovery of your antibiotics is one of the most important contributions of microbiology in the pharma industry. Did you know that antibiotics are the metabolic byproduct of microorganisms? Aside from the discovery of your antibiotics, this helps thousands of people by producing antibodies against the virus, thus prevents viral infection. That is the introduction of vaccine. Yes. Like for example, polio vaccine helps eradicate polio in many countries. Another importance of your microbiology in pharmaceutical industry is your insulin. And we are all aware that insulin is for diabetic patients. Insulin is derived from B cells of pancreas, but it was not sufficient to satisfy the massive demand for insulin. Kasi ang daming nagkakadiabetes. So they use recombinant DNA testing. So ang ginamit nilang microorganism dito guys, in order to satisfy the massive demand for insulin, did you know na ang ginamit dito is your E. coli or your Escherichia coli to produce a higher amount of insulin to control sugar concentration in diabetic patients. Importance number 4, in the field of nursing. Knowledge about microbiology for nurses and other healthcare professionals is very, very important. With the knowledge of microbiology, they can learn how infections spread and how to carefully cure an open wound without infecting it. It teaches them to keep the instruments aseptic and contaminant-free. It helps them to find and identify the symptoms of an infection and a type of infection at its early stage, the nature of the organism and factors affecting its growth. Importance number 5, your biotechnology. In the fermentation industry, microbes are used to produce ethanol, organic acids, vinegar. Microorganism produces enzymes like your amino acids as their metabolic product for industrial purpose. Importance number 6, chemical products. Several industrial chemical products are produced through microorganisms like your butanol, your ethanol, fructose, galactose, or even mannitol. Fuel. Importance number 7. Biofuel can be obtained from extracted microalgae. These microalgae, they have the potential source of oil content for biodiesel production. Importance number 8, aquaculture. The importance of your microbiology to aquaculture or your fisheries. These microorganisms, they play a role in decomposing organic matter and cycling of nutrients in aquatic system. Because as they grow naturally in the aquatic environment, they protect fish from various infections, they improve the quality of water, they control the development of microbial and insect-free infected diseases. Importance number 9, agriculture. Microbiology helps in decomposing toxic compounds, preventing toxic accumulation in the soil. But how? It increases the fertility of the soil. This microorganism, specifically your blue-green algae, play an important role in nitrogen fixation. Importance number 10, environmental science. By the way guys, environmental microbiology is the study of microorganism that lives in air, soil, and water. How does microorganism is important in environmental science? By degrading toxic pollutants from the environment. Like for example, a particular Acinetobacter can degrade a wide range of aromatic compounds. Okay, for now, we'll now be discussing how to name microorganism. Okay, naming microorganism. Naming microorganism. Microorganism. Okay. In naming microorganism, you have to assign two names. It is designed by a nomenclature system designed by, who designed this nomenclature system, guys? Designed by whom? Designed by Carolus. Okay, it was designed, this nomenclature system was designed by Carolus Linnaeus. Hirap na pronounce yung kanyang apelyido, guys. Linnaeus. There. Okay? Naming microorganism, you have to assign two names. It was designed or discovered by Carolus Linnaeus. Okay. But the question is how to assign names, okay, to a particular microorganism. First, okay, the first name is called your genus. First name is called genus. The second is called as your species or your species. It's called as your species or species. Okay, let's take an example. Okay, let's take an example. Taas lang natin guys, wait lang, one moment. Okay, let's take this an example. Okay, like for example, we have your Staphylococcus. Okay, we have your Staphylococcus. Staphylococcus aureus. Okay, or Staphylococcus aureus. Okay. Okay. Example is your Staphylococcus aureus. Staphylococcus, guys, this one is what we call the genus. Yes, that's the first name. And your aureus, guys, is the species. Okay? So, in naming a particular microorganism, you have to assign two names. First name is the genus. Second is the species. So, we have an example here. Staphylococcus aureus. Staphylococcus is the genus. Aureus is the species. Are we clear? Okay. Also, the name of microorganism may refer to its shape. Like in our example. Look at this, guys. Okay, like in our example, you can derive actually the shape of a microorganism from its name. We have your Staphylococcus. Okay, we have your Staphylococcus aureus. Staphylo, okay, which means, okay, Staphylo means bunch of grapes. Okay, bunch of grapes. Okay, taas lang natin guys. Okay, bunch of grapes. Okay, bunch of grapes. Pasensya na guys ha. Alam nyo naman, hindi ko talent ang pag-drawing. Okay, so pasensyahan nyo na po ang aking drawing kapag nag-i-illustrate po tayo. Okay, Staphylo. Okay, bunch of grapes. And your coccus. Okay, what is your coccus? It is a round cells. Round cells. And your aureus. Your aureus. What is your aureus? It is gold in color. When it is cultured, gold in color. Okay. So, ang mangyayari dyan, guys, Staphylo, bunch of grapes, coccus, round cells, aureus, gold in color when cultured. Okay, so ganito ang itsura ng ating Staphylococcus aureus. Bunch of grapes that are round cells and gold in color when cultured. There you go.